Hey, what's going on, guys? It's AJ here, and today we're going to be talking about the difference between a credit card and a debit card. So, first of all, debit card is a bank-issued card, so you're going to be getting this card from your bank, and it's going to be directly linked to your bank account, to a checking account. And the difference between that and a credit card is your credit card doesn't have to be from your specific bank that you have your savings in or your checking account in. With credit cards, you can use, Discover, Capital One, American Express, Chase, so on. Like, you don't have to have those providers as where you keep your money. So you're basically linking your bank account to pay off the credit. So with that, a debit card is directly taking money out. When you make a payment with a debit card, you're directly taking out money from your checking account. With a credit card, you're basically getting loaned money for a purchase to which you can pay off later. So you're not actually losing money at the time of the transaction. You pay the money, either at the end of the month or throughout the month in order to not accrue interest. So with a credit card, when you make a payment and you don't pay it off, then you accrue interest. But with a debit card, you can't really not pay it off, because once you make the transaction, it's already paid off. The money comes straight out of your bank account. So that's one thing to consider. Another thing to consider positively for the credit cards is that with credit cards, you can get rewards and perks. So rewards like 5% cashback, 2% cashback, any cashback, any travel points that can be used for trips and, with booking hotels and flights. But with debit cards, you don't get any points. Sure, you get an instant payment, but you don't get anything on top of just whatever you buy. So with a credit card, if you're going to already be spending, you may look at a credit card and say, okay, that's going to be better for me because I'm going to be already spending this money. Might as well use a credit card to get rewards or cash back or whatever. And then there's also perks which come with a credit card. So some credit cards, depending which credit card you have to look into the description on the credit card or call in customer service to that company. And you may get like an extended warranty or travel insurance on your credit card. So when you make a payment, let's say you book a flight and there is 6-hour trip delay insurance, then you can use that if you paid with a credit card. But if you pay with a debit card, you're stuck waiting there for your plane. So that's a positive for a credit card. A negative for a credit card, which can easily be fixed, is if you forget to pay or you don't have the money to pay. Because it's a loan, basically, you can buy something without necessarily having the money, which I do not condone at all, as obviously if you know for sure you're going to have money by the end of the month, then maybe, but still I would say use a credit card like a debit card. That is, only make a purchase when you have the money and don't make any extra purchases just to accrue rewards. So you can forget to pay off your credit card at the end of the month when you have to when you're billed, basically, for the purchases you made. But you can enroll in automatic payments, so I don't think that's a huge issue. As long as you know how to do that, which, I mean, you can just either go through your credit card app or whatever, or call. You'll find someone who can, help you enroll in that. So with that, we'll talk about the variety that is associated with credit cards compared to debit cards. With debit cards, it's just doesn't really matter what card you get. It's just transferring money from your bank account to make a payment. But with credit cards, there are a variety of cards within each company where the benefits are different. So you can have, like, let's say this from Citi, double cash card, 2% back on all purchases, and then you can also have an American Airlines card, who you can redeem points to American Airlines. So there's like different options you have when it comes to credit cards, but with debit cards, it's just basically your bank account in card form. There are also annual fees, which you may look at as a disadvantage to credit cards. Not all of them have annual fees, but the ones that do, they're not necessarily bad. So if it has a $400 annual fee, you may say, I don't want to pay $400 to get a credit card when I can just use a debit card for free. Well, or even another credit card for free. Well, there's probably a lot of advanced perks, so higher percentages back and higher protections on your purchases for those higher annual fee cards. So, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys learned something about the difference between credit and debit. Both options, I believe, are okay. If you don't want to deal with, credit, then, debit's for you. Just pay it off and you're done with it. But with credit, you have opportunity for higher rewards, higher savings, and money back. So you may want to look into that and maybe just have one credit card. A lot of people have multiple credit cards, but maybe you just want one credit card and you're still getting some benefit. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.